For a handful of teams at this point of the year, Doris, the future is now as they fall out of the playoff race.
But, Brian, there is a dilemma to be worked out in these cases, and here's what I mean by that. Your team is now out of contention, but veterans, generally speaking, don't believe that, and they want to be competitive and win basketball games. In the meantime, the organization, from a broad perspective, is thinking, we've got to start to play the young guys so that they can gain some much-needed experience in big games. Tough, tough situation.
Now, the opening lineup for Atlanta. We got Risache, Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. Then there's Okongwu, and it's Gay in at the 4. Young with the bucket.
I really like that from Young. Hitting that tweener shot, making them guard you all around the floor.
Russell deciding where to go with it. Pass to Thomas. Claxton with it. 6 on the shot clock. Now Russell, the 3. Gay with a rebound. We played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Risache. Oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air.
My goodness, how quick off his feet is Nick Claxton?
Outside Johnson. Russell from outside. Pure from three-point range.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Pass to Gay. Let's go with a 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Johnson. 23 points his last outing. Screen by Claxton. Russell from outside. Okongwu with the rebound. For Atlanta, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Young looking for an opening. And there's the screen. The 3-ball. The rebound by the Nets. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
Last time they lost a close one against this team. You have to wonder what they could have done if it wasn't for their foul trouble in that game.
Yeah, some of their starters had to take an early seat on the bench, and that ruined the rhythm and flow they were trying to establish.
The Hawks leading. Here's Daniels, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Now Okongwu. Pass to Daniels from outside the arc. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Outside Russell. It's Thomas on the wing. Back to Johnson. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Can't hit from in close. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Now on the way to the floor. Give it up for Team Hype.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. Wilson comes in for Williams. Johnson, he's checked in for Thomas. And Watford subbed in for Russell. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Watford the pass to Johnson. Back to Johnson. Pass to Sharp. Out to the wing. Here's Wilson. Over to the left wing. Now here's Johnson to win the cold spell. Offensive rebound.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
And here's LeVert for three. Sharp grabs the miss. Nets trail by 3. Pass to Johnson. 19-footer. The rebound by Krejci. 34 seconds left in the opening quarter. Wallace, the pass to LeVert. Here's Krejci. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. And here's LeVert. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Boy, that's just about strength right there. Caris LeVert just simply refuses to be denied.
Johnson with it. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from 3.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
He can't get it to go. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Atlanta on top, leading by just 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Brooklyn trailing. We've got Sharp. Williams is out there with Johnson. And it's Wilson in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Clowney. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
LeVert goes against Williams. Niang a screen. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
The score now all even. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that. He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Here's Risacher. 15 in his last outing. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Now here's Johnson, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. 3-pointer Sharp. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. The Hawks lead by 3. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Pass to Krejci. It's LeVert on the wing. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Sharp. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Nets. Doris, one thing you can say about Caris LeVert, he knows how to seize an opportunity.
And the thing about it, BA, is it doesn't matter if that opportunity comes when he's being a starter or when he's coming off the bench. His mindset is, my skill set is score, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Now on the court is your squad. Get loud and let them hear you. Who wants a t-shirt? Come on!
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Johnson comes in for Wilson. Thomas, he's checked in for Williams. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Johnson. Here's Gay. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Nick Claxton.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws tonight. And he makes a first. Both shots good from the stripe. And Brooklyn with possession here. It's a three-point game. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Pass to Thomas. Fires it. Misses, and you know he wants that one back.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
LeVert, that's good.
Boy, I love the way Caris LeVert is attacking. This guy is a skilled guard with tremendous speed.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And here's Thomas from the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
LeVert, that's good.
I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
Pass to Clowney. It's Thomas on the wing. Six to shoot. LeVert with a rebound. Atlanta leading by 7. Here's Young. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams, but Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys, and he hasn't really had that.
Free throw is good. Young.
Like a lot of smaller guys, there's a real ferocity to Trae Young's game. He's willing to scrap to get what he wants.
Williams is checked in for Clowney. And a change for the Hawks. Risacher, he's checked in for Levert. And both free throws good for Young.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
And here's Russell. 11 points for him last game against Boston.
So much of the offense ran through him. Looking at the assist total, we saw how unselfish he can be.
Thomas misses.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Pass to Young. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
.27 seconds left in the second quarter. Thomas outside. They need this. Rebounded by Daniels.
He's missed everything he's taken in this quarter, and it's making it very difficult for them to come back.
Pass to Okongwu. Here's Young. Beyond the arc. The shot misses. And the first half now in the books. Hawks ahead, up 9. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and talk, and not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can remain active on the defensive end in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Fans, please direct your attention to the second quarter. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for our contestants.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
And for that matchup with the Hornets, they hold some advantages, but can't play sloppy or uninspired. Still have to come in focused and get the job done.
That's just like us here in the studio. It's hard to bring it every day, but, you know, we try. And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the Atlanta Hawks.
It's all been gravy, baby, and you know I know all the flavors of gravy. Movement, finding good looks, and shooting the ball at a high clip.
Yeah, beautiful execution at the offensive end. They're in firm control of this game from that standpoint, guys.
How many kinds of gravy are there?
There's barbecue, there's pineapple, there's
gravy.
orange.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. We've got Dyson Daniels. He's out there with Trae Young. Okongwu out there with Risacher. And it's Gay in at the power forward. Williams passes to Johnson. Clock at 6. Russell from outside. Gay with a rebound. Gay's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Risacher. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Risacher's got 7.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Boy, Cam Johnson puts that defender in a compromised position. Really good job creating the contact.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of this game. And he drops the first.
You know what's interesting to me about Cam Johnson? He comes into the league with a reputation strictly as a sweet shooter. The fact is he's proven to be much more than that.
And Johnson drops them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Pass to Daniels. Here's Risacher. He has 7. To the paint. Here's Okongwu. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. Doris, someone who plays within himself. Nick Claxton knows what his team wants from him.
There's real value in a player understanding his role, and that's Nick Claxton. Sprint the floor, rebound, rim protect. He knows who he is and what puts him on the floor.
Here's Gay. 5 points in the game. The 3 from Risacher. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Russell against Young. Thomas outside. To the middle. The kick out to Johnson. From behind the arc. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Here's Daniels. To the inside. Risacher. And he throws it down with one hand.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Time for us to check in on the NBA assist leaders over the last 10 games. Number 1, Trae Young.
He's making a lot of friends with the way he's been moving the ball, setting up his teammates nicely in their favorite spots.
Nets trail by 5. Thomas outside. Outside Johnson. Screen by Claxton. The 3 from Russell. It doesn't go for him. For Atlanta, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Inside, it's Trae Young.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Russell to pass to Johnson. It's Thomas on the wing. The bank shot, no good. Atlanta leading by 7. Pass to Young. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Takes a 3, and it's Risacher with a 3. Risacher's got 12 points.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Outside, Williams. Here's Russell. Can they get it? Rebounded by the Hawks.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Russell against Young. Picked up by Okongwu. No coverage that time. Risacher's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
And out on the wings, Zach Risacher has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. Wilson comes in for Williams. Johnson, he's checked in for Thomas. And Watford subbed in for Russell. There's a minute 12 left in the third quarter. Now here's Watford. No points so far. Right side Sharp. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Wilson to halt the run. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Now here's Okongwu. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Here's Krejci. Outside man. From outside, off the mark. Brooklyn has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Johnson passes to Watford. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The kick out to Johnson. Here's the 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Okongwu's got 4 rebounds now. Now LeVert. Second chance effort. No luck on that one. And so it's Atlanta in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. Back to the game after this break. Quinn Snyder with some words for his players.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity, okay? On misses, you guys really run in space. Anyone can bring it.
Trying to maintain that edge right now. Coach Snyder encouraging his guys.
Solid advice from Coach Snyder, wanting his squad to remain engaged.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Trendon Watford, also Johnson out there, and it's Wilson in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Nets trail by 15. There's the screen by Johnson. Here's Watford. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
No debate there. He got hammered.
At the line, Trendon Watford. At the line, 2 times.
That free throw, no good. Martin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And the second free throw is good. Here's LeVert. Capella, screen on Martin, to the paint. And it's Capella with the jam.
Boy, that's thanks to Caris LeVert's court vision, making the right plays in pick-and-roll action.
Outside Johnson. Sharp. The second chance points on the tip-in.
A hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Poke loose. Martin against LeVert. Inside. Here's Johnson. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one. The Hawks lead by 12. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. LeVert, a screen on Johnson. Pass to Niang. Now here's LeVert. He's guarded by Martin. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Capella. And here's LeVert for 3. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Johnson with it. And here's Watford. He's checked by LeVert. Fades away. The shot by Watford, no good. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Niang, the pass to LeVert. Down low. And it's Capella with the jam.
When they time that play right, Capella is a good man to have on the end of it. He's a strong finisher when he rolls off the screen.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
Get out of your seat. Come on, y'all, make some noise for your Brooklyn Nets. Team Hawks.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. Atlanta making some changes. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. He showed a lot of trust in his players. He said to them, quote, "You already know what to do, guys. Don't lose focus on the big picture now. Go out and get this win for us." Guys, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Thomas with the ball. Rebound Atlanta. Okongwu's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Young has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Daniels. Here's Gay. Here's Risacher. 4 on the clock. Off target from 3-point range. Nets trail by 14. Here's Claxton. Guarded by Okongwu. Floats one up. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Don't you feel like Cam Thomas loves making tough twos? In that instance, he makes the two and gets the end one.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Atlanta.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And the free throw, no good.
Boy, when you talk about rhythm scorer, the first guy or one of the first guys to come to mind is Cam Thomas. Very difficult to slow him down when he gets on a heater.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And Brooklyn has possession following the score by Atlanta. Well, if you don't overthink it, what Cam Thomas does on offense is very impressive at his age, Doris.
I think, B.A., what you love about Cam Thomas is he is fearless. He doesn't concern himself with efficiency. His mindset is, I'm going to score, and if I've missed the last 10, it doesn't matter. This next one's going in.
Free throw good. Thomas. Well, you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. Do you think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
And both free throws good for Thomas. Well, the Nets are still feeling the ramifications of trading for James Harden, Doris.
Well, B.A., consider in that trade they gave away Jared Allen, Karis LeVert, and 4, count them, 4 first-round picks for a total of just 80 games played for James Harden. The reverberations are still being felt.
Doris, coaching is a difficult job. You think they're judged unfairly?
I do, P.A. I think they go into any circumstance, and it's largely contingent on what is the strength of the organization. What's your ownership like? What is their commitment level to winning? What is your front office and the decision-making process like? But we all know this. Like, the coaches ultimately are the ones who are judged by wins and losses. They know that going in.
Atlanta leading by 11.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Hawks.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And they're getting ready to notch their 33rd win of the year.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And one player just stole the show tonight. doing everything for his team. A monster night for Zachary Risacher.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Russell, that's good.
Well, we know Cam Thomas can score, but nice facilitating right there. Set up the open man.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Trey, this is a young team. Talk about the chemistry and the connection and how you play together.
I mean, you're around us outside of the locker room. You can tell why we support each other so well, and the energy we have for each other on the court. I mean, you can tell the reason why we do that. And I love this group.
The connection is there on and off the court. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And let's reveal our player of the game, Zachary Risacher.